tower inside the compound. They're lavaing here. They're no. Oh no.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Rustoria's Base Invaders. I'm Griffin, and joining me at the caster's table today is Bigfoot. Bigfoot, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. You alright?
I'm doing just well, and obviously we did have a little bit of technical difficulties this morning. That's why you saw the loading screen with our caster, and we are just getting set up now. I do not know which phase we are in, as I don't see a match timer again this time, which is
I think
a little
attack
bit
phase.
concerning.
The
So
attack phase, yeah. Started a couple minutes ago, or in it, roughly. But yeah, we haven't got the HUD, but we'll just do our best with this, man. We came in late, and we're gonna smash
yeah,
it like they're gonna be smashing these bases apart. Looks like they're super densely populated as well up on this north side. Is there anyone south of M9?
it doesn't look like it, and you're right. Everyone is super densely packed in. Obviously, in that top right area, we are going to see everything slowly start to load in. As you see, NATO Depex holding down a rock with a bag on top, possibly close to one of his bases. We can see a couple of different people, such as Yogi #Kazu. Always good to see him. You know, a base invaders favorite, if we will. And it does look
I
like.
mean, this week should be Kazware.
But it does look like they are just holding down the heli now, trying to get those early points on the board. As you know, 3 points per crate, with 5 crates going down with the heli to give you an extra 15 points in the lead, plus any PvP points you get holding down that heli.
Yeah, it looks like it might be anyone's guess as well what the scores are, but we'll follow these guys through no matter what. Flames going out. They got their boxes, their Ganyem, they're going home. All the wildlife
People with
just
that nice
chilling.
loot. Yeah, yeah.
Completely
And as
frozen.
yes, the bears do look rather bear-y today as they watch as the chaos unfolds. It looks like they have some great seats for the action. As we can see, the rest of NATO probably heading back to their base to depot that helicopter loot that they grabbed. It doesn't look like there's anybody there to counter them, which means it is almost guaranteed loot. A couple of AK shots going off there, but nothing too major. And you're right, everyone is populated more towards the top right. A couple bases around the hard point, but Majiki is going to be holding down the hard point to also get some extra points. I believe it's 1 point every 60 seconds. However, it does look like they are going to be heading back to base now.
Yeah, we got Uga base up in the distance too. These bases are going to start falling pretty fast when the raid phase starts. It is 4-man, so things are going to be... Sometimes takes a little bit longer to get through the bases with the rockets and that, but of course the bases are also a little bit smaller because there's less people to help build them, but it looks like... we're in the raid phase. I said maybe attack phase. No, it does look like raid phase. This will be the first raid starting off. We got Blink pummeling the side of Doug's base. Completely different dynamic here tonight as we were in the 4v4s. You know, sometimes up to 8 we get, but it's much more tight-knit teams we're going to see tonight.
Definitely smaller bases, but also smaller raid teams, which usually even out quite nicely. As rockets are going to start flying into the side of the space, they're going to make that cavity, as we see always, so that they can either ladder in, blow through the walls, start going through doors, and find that TC. They are going to meet some resistance from Doug Dimitri, firing from his little section of walls. So we're going to see most of Blink also turn their attention towards him. He's going to go down to 34 health.
And you got Otan up on the top of the hill there, Crippy just around the corner. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those teams starts making a push in, a pummel from the other side or third party this raid. Yeah, it does look like Crippy are coming down. Otan not yet, but yeah, Doug's base starting to have some big holes in it. Doors falling. Going to be interesting to see when they make the breach with ladders, etc. Because they could do it now. But of course, you have got on Razor holding down that entry point right there. So if they can take down a wall, get a little bit more of the sheet metal down and take out 1 or 2 Doug players, they should make a push in. But here we have Doug players pushing out, trying to counter this raid from the outside.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going in with any armor, but an AK in hand as he's pushing up to the walls. We can see him using that, obviously, sprint crouch technique to cover the most distance without making any noise. Fabled among the rust. As we can see, Blink U in pain as he's going to get a creep on him. He's going to go down to 8 health and get finished, but Blink QWERTY is there to take him down, and they're going to continue the assault on Doug base.
Nice try, but, maybe a little bit of armor, maybe a couple more people with you. You might have got away with that, but Crippy coming in from the other side. Now, do Crippy have rockets, or are they going to go and push the Blink team? It looks like they might be setting up to send rockets off, but we'll find out in just a second. I mean, a couple of them have been taken down quite far health already. They have been spied as they make that push towards it. One random animals player up here, Hayden, keeping an eye out, looking for an opportunity to do something, but of course, Otan could leave their base any minute and mess their plans up.
Definitely, I'm very excited for the Space Invaders. We see Hayden get sprayed because everyone is so tightly packed together that so many people are just going to be firing rockets at each other. It's going to be completely hectic on whether or not to go back to base or continue the raid or start raiding somebody else halfway through.
Yeah, and speaking of continuing raids, this raid is still continuing inside of Doug's base. Rockets going in, starting to hit the windows on the inside now, so Doug's base taking a bit of damage, but no one's really managed to do any form breaching yet, and the rebuilding is starting, only in wood so far. I mean, that's not going to do much, is it?
No. And it does look like you're right. There seems to be a little bit of twig on the base, possibly just some missed upgrades while they were running along, trying to put the base down. As you know, I believe we only have half an hour for build time. That does include gathering your resources and putting everything down. So something could have possibly been missed in the rush, but more rockets are going to keep firing into the side of the base as the raid continues on Doug. We are going to see some Crippy members, though, on the side there, possibly coming to either leech or take the raid.
Yeah, let's see what Crippy can get away with, because the last push they made, they ended up on pretty low health, and we didn't really see anything come out of them. Looks like Minke pushing back to base. Where are the other two? You got Otan finally pushed out of their base as well, so Otan got a bit of a flank going on. Yeah, the Crippy players are pushed up. They're pushing around the side, maybe towards Blink. Let's see what happens here. Looks like they're going to try and flank Blink out. Pussy drops, but what about Scarlin?
Does look like he's the last member inside that compound of walls, and if Crippy can take these walls, then all of a sudden they have a great little area to continue the raid on Doug, possibly stealing this and grabbing a TC. More and more bullets are going to get flung though. Crippy continues to try and pressure Blink out of their area and take this raid.
Yeah, Pussy's respawned. There's obviously some bags inside this little area which they're raiding from, but will we be able to get some kit back together or not?
It looks like they didn't put down a raid platform, which isn't something that usually happens. But then again, I think it's their base that is right behind it, so I don't think it really matters. They can just run back and grab stuff, right? But now Doug is getting raided from a different area. It does look like a different team, and it is Otan. They're going to be firing rockets into the other side.
Yeah, I guess Otan with the base up the hill, they figured they may as well just come down and join in the party. It's a little bit of a race to the TC when there's two teams, but the amount of damage going on and the amount of attention span that Doug have to split, they've got half their attention from one side, half the attention on the other. It can make it a little bit easier to get a breach going. They've taken the wall down already, something that Blink haven't done, so they might be looking to make a breach a little bit sooner.
Definitely, and obviously, walls going down, which means they do have the opportunity to start pushing in and getting through doors earlier than anybody else, getting inside that base to start claiming ground so they can control the raid and inevitably find the TC, getting those early 40 points plus PvP.
Of course, the animals base right next to it is... Oh my days. Two bases gone already over here. We ain't got the HUD, so we can't see when bases disappear, but as we can see on the map, there was two bases here, and they've both lost their TCs. I can't tell you who they were, but we will see CSI already gone. Maybe Kaz could check the other base, but we've got CSI taken out, or CSI maybe completed the raid themselves. If we don't see CSI again, see, this is the logic we have to do without a HUD. We'll just do our best. So we'll just take a quick break and try and get this heads-up display going, because like I was just seeing there, it's pretty confusing without it. So hang fire and we'll be back in a second.
And welcome back to Base Invaders. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the HUD working. There seems to be some other deeper, further issues. However, we do have a radar, and we are going to continue working as, who's that? Fuffick is going to be attacking Zazie.
Yeah, pretty deep
Ooh.
issues, but hopefully we'll still get to see some players go deep, and this base falling apart on the edge a little bit, but some of the shooting floors taken out as well, some of that slanted rooftop, that can make it a little bit harder to defend. See what Zazie can do though. Looks like Fafik pushing in from the side, Baba Yaga, Bubblegum, discombobulates, plenty of rockets, but when will they breach?
It does look like they have some, well, at least one team member, one day running around the outside, maybe trying to throw down some C4 and get that wall down, but also just could be looking for a different angle to get some kills on as more and more rockets are going to fly in. We are going to see that one panel there just really fall down, no more peaks, and the windows are also going to go out, so the team is now scrambling, metting up, and trying to get anything, and it does look like they're going to be tossing their C4 over the edge. Zazie, it looks like they think this raid is inevitable. They know they can't fight it and are now going to be wasting their boom to make sure that nobody can use it. Fafik one day now in a little bit of trouble as C4 is starting to get thrown at him.
This is pretty sad to watch, to be honest. Maybe just defend your base, it's not over yet. Getting that C4 chucked, I mean, yeah, that can't be a defensive measure, that's just resentfulness and spite that they think their base is gone, they're going to fall apart, but why play Base Invaders if you don't plan to actually defend? Fafik making this push up. And let's see him. See how many kills he can get. That's one. Oh no, he doesn't even get one.
Oh, he doesn't even get one.
Taken down by 2031 there. I would have thought they would have got a couple because they're just standing up there with no armor.
Yeah, no. Apparently, it didn't go in his favor. I think that was a 4v1 that he just pushed into, which obviously just didn't go well. More and more rockets getting thrown at this point. They're just doing it for the points. They're not even going to be able to get any boom afterwards, which is unfortunate.
Thing is, right, Zazie have built quite a defensive base. They've got their spawn points on top. You can look down in the peaks straight into the base from the rooftop. It's not often we see that, but that's actually a really defensive build. And they're just giving up on defending already, it seems.
All right, I'm getting some screenshots now from a friend of mine who's currently staffing the Base Invaders. We have the leaderboard: Paramaga in first, Fafik in second, Mujiki in third, Animals in fourth, Sex in fifth, Mercury in sixth, and so on and so forth. White was eliminated by Sex, and CSI was eliminated by Paramaga.
Nice one. Maybe actually we can get updates from the staff as well if I split up my Discords. Pop out the window.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask the staff to keep us posted when someone's been eliminated, you know, because if we can't see that, that could really help us keep you guys posted on what's going on.
Yeah. And like we said, we're doing our absolute best to roll with the punches here, but Fafik now moving into the base. They are going to be doing a full-on onslaught as Zazie is going to get lost. Is going to be able to pick up 2 kills from Fafik there. Jesus, great defense, but roof farmers here are here to take the base. They are now pushing in from behind. Moving up now, ladders are starting to get placed, and they are going to be inside the door rooms. The Rustoria doors there. C4 getting thrown down.
Yeah, and looks like Lil Pig's looking to get straight into the base. Not going to bother trying to look through these doors looking for a TC. Really just trying to breach here. Going to send 4C4 onto that wall. Going to get through that one in a second. Will be inside the base. Will be landing on top of a bed, stopping a spawn point as soon as he gets in. Fafik on one side, all you farmers on the other, and Zazie on the rooftop just failing.
They're doing their absolute best to hold on now. I think Zazie is even wearing some Fafik armor, but I don't think it matters as they are now basically inside the base. One lone shotgun turret waiting for anybody just not to notice and look around that corner. But we are going to see they are basically inside the core of the base. Another member of Roof Farmer is now looking to move in as he goes up the ladder. But he's going to take some shots. Pops now running around the base looking for an angle as we can see Zazie doing whatever they can to hold this. Fafik also on the other side trying to move in. This is a bit of a shit show for Zazie as 2 teams now almost inside the base, and I think they're running low on loot as well, as we see most of the boxes are on the ground.
Yeah, I've got those beds on the outside. I really don't get that one, but yeah, go ahead, put your beds in the middle of your compound. See what it does for you. They're probably nothing, but yeah, they're going to keep on pushing through. C4 on both sides, taking the doors apart. Where did Lil Pick get to? I think Lil Pick might have been taken down, so yeah, Lil Pick's had to spawn back on the beds up here.
Yeah,
Lil Pick
correlating
did manage
these
to make a breach
teammates.
into the base, but didn't survive too long. God, this was so populated when we started. It already seems like a whole bunch of bases are gone.
Yeah, Paramagan now. Moving forward, does look like they are our top team at the moment, and they are going to be raiding Team NATO with Yogi Kazu, Deepex, DWG, and someone else as they start to C4 through the wall. Bugor looking for an angle. A Septum is going to be moving up the ladder. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that was good.
Oh, there goes the ladders to the boom as well. Oh my days. Yeah, Paramoga's sitting pretty comfortable on top. Paramoga won 112 points. It is actually only White and CSI that have been taken out. CSI were taken down by Paramoga, part of the reason Paramoga got so many points there. But yeah, this has been quite embarrassing. Watson Chapkin trying to get up to this rooftop. Come on, Chapkin, mate. You can make it. Get up there.
I believe in him. Come
Maybe
on.
just go home, take a little nap, and come back to it.
He's gonna go and try and get some PvP points here on Paramaga, some kills on Bugor, and I'm so sorry, I'm so sad. He does look he's gonna get one, but unfortunately go down to another member of Paramaga. I mean, he tried his best. I feel like there's not much else that can be said there. He tried his best, and it just didn't work out. But now we are gonna see NATO Yogi as he does look like he's going to be looking for some kind of kit, AK something. He's going to find it off of a dead body here. He's going to be able to grab the gun. There's Deepex there to help him out.
What are they going to do, though? Triple Paramoga teams right close to the breach, pummeling the side of the base. Yogi's going to make a rotation out, going to send a couple of shots off, take Axie down to 54 HP, but the repeat comes out from I'm so sorry, I'm so sad, and yeah, unfortunately drops. But Yogi's got 54 HP, could make a repeat. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it looks like Sorry's going to get away. Yogi making that peek back round, but the rotation's just too fast. Rocket's still coming out, base falling to bits. Spraying coming down from Yogi, does get one, but there's still
rotating around. Surrey Sad and Bugor there still, but Deepex and DWG are also spawning in now. Oh, TC is gone, and I think that's going to be it for Team NATO, unfortunately.
Yogi who?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. little. But
see you later, Yogi. Nice try. Unfortunately, they are gone. Paramoga, that'll probably put them up over above. That's going to give them like 160, 170 points now. That's crazy. They were on 112 last screenshot we got, and that was at the start of this raid. They got a few kills. They got the TC. Behind them, obviously, Animals and Fafik, but sitting on about half as much as Paramoga. So right now, just not too far into the event, it's looking like Paramoga might already be the winners unless someone can take them out or get a hand for the TCs. They're going to be sat comfortably in the start.
Yeah.
But actually, wait there. Was it Septum? We need to get a screenshot.
No, Staff. it was Paramaga that was able to get the TC on NATO. I was given a screenshot, and you're right. They are at 154 points, over 60 points in the lead ahead of Fafik at the moment, with Animals just behind that at 92. And really, yeah, it's looking like a super early lead for Paramaga as they are just lighting it up right now. But anyways, as we gaze upon this lovely wrecked base and move on to our next raid, it looks like Team Dimok. There we go. Dimok. I can't speak. I don't English very well, apparently.
DLB, DBLMOK. Double mock.
Double
Yeah, double mock.
Double mock, that works. Now, Beaver now moving in. That's a complicated name. I'm going to stick with Beaver. FX Cat and Animals also. So many different teams here. This FX Cat are inside the base. A little bit of a smaller base. As we see R2 Nicer backed up by his team. Backed up by his teammate Beaver as they are going to be making their way inside the base. Meow holding down from the roof.
Yeah, Animal's pretty high up on the leaderboard as well. Going to be trying to get more points together to catch up with Paramoga. Would be an idea for Animals to go and try and take Paramoga out themselves if possible, but C4 ticking off as R2 Nicer sends some against those doors and walls. But Nicer does get taken down. Didn't quite see who that was, but Beaver going to try and re-peek that, I think, onto the rooftop.
Yeah, FX Cat now. Ooh, he's gonna get sprayed from the roof as they continue on. Animals also does look like they're trying to make a move as Double Mock is going to continue to hold down the base. FX Cat as well. We can see R2 Parry, I think that was, as he's moving in. Hollow on the roof as well. They are just looking and trying to hold down the base as best they can, getting those raid defense points. Meow holding from the roof as well. AK sighted on Equinox at the other base, but Animals, it looks like they're in a little bit of trouble maybe. Oh, nope. Boom was a little bit farther out. It's Team Doug. The raid continues on Team Doug. Blink inside the base now.
Yeah, Doug have had it since the start of the raid phase, and they're still standing, but it does look like they're not going to be standing too much longer. Loads of people inside their base setting C4 off on their doors. Maybe someone's going to find the TC soon. It looks like Blink might get it, but Doug Dimitri still defending, still putting up a fight, but will be taken down by you in pain. Hot Pussy up there on the shooting floor at the top as well. Looks like Blink have got pretty good control of this.
Yeah, it does look like they're holding it rather well. You in pain also continuing to hold it down from there. Doug, Razor, I think that's his name, as he continues, but he's gonna, oh, he's actually gonna get the kill there, but going down to 7 health as he's going to retreat further into his base, looting a little bit on Blink Scallon, and he's gonna finish him off for a quick kill. Moving on, it does look like he's doing his best to clear the base out of everyone, and he's gonna grab a little bit of loot in his boxes, it looks like, as he continues to heal back up and get ready to continue defending the base.
Yeah, it can't be too much longer before someone pushes into where the last little bits of loot are.
Yeah.
User interface, show HUD off. Is that the problem here, mate? No, it's a different HUD, isn't it? I know, I'm joking. It's the custom HUD.
But moving forward, on Razor, he's going to be placing down doors, trying to sort of secure that. We saw him placing down garage doors and doubles, trying to hold down the base just a little bit longer, buying some more time so that maybe they can drive everybody out. But Team Zazie still under siege from roof farmers. We can see there their car and a raid platform, a little bit of twig, but Little Pick now following his friend Best Farmers as they lead the charge inside the base. Wall has been blown out. We can't see Fafik behind them as well on the other side of the base. Zazzy's going to be taking down Best Farmers. Get lost.
Best Farmer. Maybe stick to what you're best at, mate. Zazzy,
yeah,
putting up a good fight here. The base has been pretty well assaulted, but they're still sticking it out. They just need to get a bit of repair on, but I'm not sure if they've managed to find a good window of time to do that just yet. The fight is ongoing, though. Fafik on the other side. Roof farmers are going to push in. Oh, trying to go for the front door now as well. Even though there's that full breach there. Going to try and enter through the front door. The rooftop control has been taken by Fafik. So it's just a matter of time until someone finds this TC, to be honest. It's boom, boom, boom on the inside as well. Baba Yaga holding it down. So many dead bodies.
Oh, Baba Yaga is going to go down to QWER. I'm going to QWER. And it looks like he is a member of Zazie, but it doesn't matter. Fafik is there to take him down and continue the raid on the base. It does look like they're just a little bit of past garage doors, and it does look like they're just looking for a little bit of boom to keep this raid going. They just can't seem to find any. This Confabulate is going to do a little bit of friendly fire on his teammate there as he continues to, attempt to raid this base, hold down, get some more PvP points. We're going to see 2 more members. I think that is Fafik. They're now moving down. They've got rockets, so that means they're going to continue the raid. They're going to be taking out beds now to prevent the spawn of Zazie inside the base. Firefight now as Fafik is fighting. It looks like QWER, Zazie QWER, as he's going to go down to... I think he just died.
Yeah, they pushed quite far now. Pushed pretty deep. They're all the way down to the bush that's being looked after in the middle of this base. Sad little player model there. Looks like Spoon Kid almost, but
yeah. That was just the 1,000-yard stare. But we're going to move forward. Rocket launcher there laying on the floor. A tree is going to get in the way as they continue to blow through the garage doors. Body halfway through that one, and it doesn't look like the TC is down there.
One more door down in this core, though, and this base is weirdly built, so I wouldn't be surprised to find the TC right at the bottom of this little area, but gonna have to wait and see with a couple more. C4. We're allowed to look through this door, can't we, Kaz? It's going to get blown up any second. There's another one. I think it might be at the end of this snaking corridor behind all these garage doors, but going to have to wait and see if anyone can stop them getting past the last one. There might be one more after that. I think that's it. So, yeah, one more maybe to go around the corner. You see behind that reverse sheet metal there. No, yeah, that's the last room. So if the TC's in the bottom floor, it is behind this door. So let's see if they can get going and get that last door down. Of course, if a
Wow,
TC does go out and we don't witness it, we will not get the notification. So it might happen elsewhere in this base whilst we're busy. But
yeah.
come on, lads. Where's your C4 at? It's just one more door.
I mean, they've got to be close to this point. I mean, this raid has been going on forever. They should be somewhere anywhere near that PC. Yes, they are going to be. You're going to see the M249 being pulled up by Fafik Bubblegum as he continues to hold down the base from it. Looks like a roof farmer is trying to enter back in.
And as likely as it is to be at the bottom in the middle, there is still actually
Oh,
you know something
we're
I don't
going through
know.
walls?
Discombobulate, you know something I don't know. There is
This guy's on another level. Oh, all right.
What is this? Is this just for ease of access? I mean, what's going on here? There was a couple more garage doors up and above.
No, apparently that one was just for the fun. He says the C4 has been placed. Maybe you're right from ease of access, but Zazie now doing some epic parkour just to get up there, but he's going to go down immediately. That was kind of a little bit funny to watch, but bodies, obviously, ladders, they're just trying their best. They're trying to find the TC inside this the winding winding hallways of this base.
But it could be Fafik and it could be roof farmers. Best farmer coming back in, maybe trying to slyly steal the TC, discombobulate, holding down the rooftop while the rest of Fafik come back. But best farmer might be able to sneak the TC. Oh my days! Takes discombobulate out.
Ooh.
Oh my days! Best farmer is got many more skills in farming. It looks like getting some good kills in there. 2 kills to take over control of the full base.
But on roof farmers, he's going to get another kill from the top of the base. Best farmer now going off as you see Baba Yaga dropping down, and unfortunately best farmer is going to meet his end, not without picking up 3 or 4 kills, but it doesn't matter because roof farmer's pops is there to avenge him, and they are going to start taking over this base once again.
So what I love about the 4-mans, like, it's much more like about who can stay together and who can get the trades. It makes it a bit more like CS:GO or Valorant or whatever, because it's all about making sure you can get those trades and maintain the numbers advantage and take the space. It's a little bit easier to control the meta of a 4-man game than it is an 8, because 8 just gets so chaotic if you've got 3 squads on one base. Looks like they just got TC as well as that roof farmer's getting it.
Most likely.
Fafik going to be a little bit upset about that one. All that time and boom, wasted. It wasn't through that door. It wasn't through that door. It wasn't through that door. So where was it? Where are we in the base? Oh, that was just a big snake in corridor, right? But where was the TC? We will never know unless we start really getting into the details here. But we're going to go on the map and see what else is happening with raids. That is all over. There is raid up in O2. Let's see what's happening.
Double mock currently getting raided by FX Cat and also Animals. So it's a double raid. Both teams are now inside the base. We can see Beaver, Equinox, and Perfects moving through. Does look like they're encountering a little bit of trouble from both Double Mock and Animals. Judging from this, we're going into F3 Shed, doing his best to obviously find some loot and get back into the fight to protect his base. Multiple doors down, Animals walling onto the roof, doing what they can. We're going to see rockets flying. I think they're trying to take down turrets. Possibly something, yeah, turret there as one Animals member is going down. Does look like a little bit of the base was left twigged, maybe just by repairs or possibly placed by the attackers as extensions to parkour up.
Looks like Paramoga have got someone hot on their tails. Mujiki have made it up to 138 points, and obviously when RU farmers took that TC, they got up to 133. So it's 154 for Paramoga, 138 for Mujiki, 133 for Roof Farmers, 122 for Fafik. They would have been steamrolling ahead of everyone if they just managed to get that TC. So Roof Farmers stealing it really affected their standing. And then 5th place is Doug. Little below that is Animals. But yeah, Paramoga not looking quite as comfortable as they did 15 minutes ago with Mujiki hot on their tail.
Yep, Animals now continuing to. We can see a double mock member just run by them for just didn't even notice him. I have better things to do. But Hollow there trying to defend, but Animals random numbers going to take him. Double mock Russian characters as well now walling up. Ooh, quick little repair there from him as another Animals member now holding down the roof. We can see the turret locking onto him. He's 13 health, and Double mock is going to take that opportunity and take him down.
It's quite a big base for a 4-man, and obviously really well built. You saw that turret doing some good damage there. You got really interesting peak downs. It's not often you see like slightly new things, but those peak downs were a little bit different to me. I don't think I've seen something exactly like that. I've seen similar, but that's a new one. Really like it. Love to see it. It's kind of like nice little angle to peek down into the compound around. You got all 4 FX cap players standing. Equinox on quite low health. We're going to take a little moment to reboost as they make this rotation through the compound, just trying to clear it out.
Yeah. And 1 hour remaining in our raid period. More C4 now getting thrown down onto the garage doors, possibly making a little bit of an entryway, trying to find that TC, maybe look for another hallway. But they are going to continue the fight onto the double mock base. FCX Cat doing their best, but double mock Russian character is going to take him down from a doorway above. Meow now running around trying to find an angle on anybody else who's looking for the base as we move on. Doug is still getting raided. I'm surprised they've held on this long. This is actually kind of it's even looked like they've had the opportunity to repair. Like this is
crazy, man. A little bit of patchwork there, just see the odd bit of stone, but mostly the outer wall's fully repaired. They've had time to do it at some point, but the raid is back on them. And obviously, when this happens, you do not have time to go get your own raid points. You only get the defense points. And as when I read out the top 5 earlier on, you can see that just defense points isn't often going to get you into that top 5. So really, in reality, you need to stop that raid and get out and get your own done. So a lot more efficient to get the 40 points with a TC than sit there for half an hour and get the 40 points just to defend. It's a different team now. They're trying to get into Doug. Teach die. Otan there also from the other side. Blink's still here too, so...
That's a TC!
Wow. No way. No way. What is the TC doing behind 1 sheet metal? How amateur can you get? Who puts a TC behind 1 sheet metal? Digidie gonna get that raid and run away?
No. I'm shocked.
After all of that as well. All the raiding that went on and it was just behind that 1 sheet metal the whole time.
That's crazy, and they held out for so long. Just the fact that like that it kind of it truly is mind-boggling. But Blink now going to capitalize on some points. I think they're a little bit mad at the GD there as they were able to steal the raid. But it does look like somebody's going to be getting a quick little flank on Pussy there, trying to get a heal up. He's going to go down to 30 HP as he continues to heal to the GD members there, but Blink is going to get the flank on them. The double kill right after.
That put G-Die up to 126 points there. So only about 35 behind the first place, so still anyone's game. Paramogas took the first half of this raid phase so comfortably, but everyone's starting to catch up now. Paramoga not getting any TCs for a little bit.
Wow, that's surprising, really. But we are going to be Blink now, holding down the walls. It does look like we're going to be moving on to our next raid back here, and it's going to be Team Septum getting raided by Team Sex. We can see Roof Farmers there off in the distance, and Majuki. Now it does look like we caught the starting end of this race. Rockets now getting thrown at the side of the compound. No TC snipe again. For the love of God, please not again. But more rockets now getting thrown. We are going to see an initial little hallway there with the doors inside the core. But this does look to be like it's a large base for 4-mans. I mean, it's a lot taller.
Yeah, it might be better off being wider, but taller is kind of okay. As long as it's bigger, it makes it take a little bit longer to find the TC. But you can see it's quite hollow as well. You know, you can see right into the central area already. It was 2 walls, and you're in the core. But with that armored floor there, it might suggest that the TC is hidden in the central core as well. And there's a little bit of doorways on the outside, but you know, just with that garage door and armor. And the way this base is built, I would expect the TC to maybe be right in the middle. If not the TC, that'll be their main loot and spawn point for defense. But speaking of defense, where the hell is it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a single member. Oops, Septum there on the bottom. We can hear the M249 pulled out. It does look like they are trying to fight off Team Sex. As Senya on 8 health now moving in. What they can, hiding behind a garage door that could be opened by a septum member, but it doesn't really matter. Senya now moving back to where they originally entered from. It does look like they just C4 through the wall and started going through front door, which is not usually the strategy, but Anecdote moving in. We see Melissa here. Behind, he's going to get some quick sprays, but he's going to go down immediately through the trees. Another member of Anecdote, Nolik firing on, going down to nothing, immediately destroyed. There was an attempt to counter, and Ujuki said no. Bafik one day also coming here to counter Sex. You can see UUU, 4 health behind that wall. He's going to go down as well. Anecdote also does look like they put down some bags to possibly come and try and counter again, but...
Yeah, Ujuki had a really good spy on their flank there. They're trying to get into this raid, but without letting anyone flank them, they managed to take them all out, take Anecdote out. One guy, Melissa, running, or maybe a girl, Melissa running away. Majiki want to get back to raiding. They've got that platform ready. Let's see what Melissa's up to. Completely empty. Probably going to try and pick up the loot from one of the teammates, try and get a flank going again, but I'd be surprised if they're going to get away with it. Septum base, there's Boom going off again. Is that Sex coming in from the other side? No way.
No.
Right up on the spawn point now. You got Melissa on the Majiki spawn point, but won't last long.
Majiki,
yeah,
1, 2, 3.
And they're gone. So yeah, Boom pummeling back into the Septum base. You got Chapkin taking a little look out of one of the breaches. Another guy pushing out, trying to get a kill by pushing out. But Majiki really holding this down well.
Definitely, we can see Bubblegum now also pushing up to possibly get an angle. Maybe he's looking to get a little bit of a counter going onto the Sex base, but no, it does look like he's going to be getting behind the Sex team that is currently holding down that area, possibly looking for a flank, maybe taking down raid platforms and bags. Senia, 23 health, going to go down to Bubblegum. He's going to get a point off of that. Now, it does look like they have boxes and bags inside that little wall compound. I'm wondering if he is going to pick up on that. As you can see, Q-Girl now running around the gate. Septum continuing to hold down the roof, doing what they can. Fafik one day as well, moving up to the wall, trying to get an angle onto the Septum members. Fafik Bubblegum shooting from the rock. And it does look like Sex has been mostly taken out of the equation here, but they could be back for more, as we can see Fafik, another member, discombobulate, attacking Majuki in the distance.
Yeah, Majuki are only 27 points behind first place right now. If they get this, that will actually put them straight into first place, but so many people here in that fight, anything could happen. We're going to take a little move over to double mock now. You've got FX Cat still making the push in. Animals players are there as well. There's nothing else happening on the map. We may as well be playing a map that is a fifth the size of this, because 4/5 of this map is completely empty. Maybe something to note for the future in 4-mans. Maybe we could just go in like a... How about a 1-grid map? 4-mans, 16 teams on a 1-grid.
I don't know if they'd all fit in that, but that definitely would be very interesting to watch and very hard to cast. But Double Mock running down Hellfire from their base now onto FX Cat, who's actively trying to get inside the base, inside the compound. We are going to see one member, Nicer, get in, place down ladders, and try to get in the compound, going down to 17 health, taking shots from the roof, and he's going to get out by the skin of his teeth. Oh, nice beam onto the roof there by, I think that was Perfect's. Animals hated now as well, moving up, maybe trying to get an angle, or maybe just trying to throw some boom, get an entry for his team. But F-Shed from Double Mock now going to go inside of his compound, looking for some loot, some extra guns and gear for his team. As you can see, FX Cat Equinox 11 health moving up. But it does look like Roof Armors is here to counter. They're going to be pulling up behind the Animals team. Hayden's going to go down, and they're going to be almost seizing control of that raid platform. Sorry, Hayden not going down to very low health. C4 being placed. He's going to be healing up and trying to defend this from Roof Armor. Best Farmer is going to be throwing C4 onto the spawn platform.
You know, you talk about Kobe grenades, but I ain't seen a Kobe C4 like that before. That's nice. Look at that. Those beds taken out. Hayden just hiding behind this sheet metal foundation as Roof Farmers are completely messed up their spawn point. If they can just take out Hayden, they will have control of this angle. But Animals there, you know, they've got spawn points near enough. Their base must be nearby or something. You've got Wootin coming in, trying to take out Best Farmer and Pops. They've got a spawn platform of their own. This is funny.
It does look like they've just put down their wills, but we are going to see, you're right, 2 members of Animals pulling up. Pops there, ready to take down one. One's going to fall to 25 health. Pop's going to go down. They're both low. Best Farmer's now getting shot from behind, but Hayden isn't able to control the recoil, and Best Farmer is going to get the double kill there to secure the raid platform. However, Animals 756 pulling up behind, but Best Farmer's going to realize he's going to take him down. Raid platform secured. Moving
Whoa,
on.
wait there, who just died? That was a base just gone on the map. That
Was it?
Did Mujiki get it? Did Mujiki get Septim's base? Or did Fafik get Septim's base? I'm gonna check the scores. Give me 1 second. I should be able to work it out. Mujiki 155. Fafik in charge. Fafik got the TC. Fafik in first place now, just ahead of
Nice.
Paramoga. Mujiki stuck in third.
Fafik able to grab that. Mujiki still obviously fighting over the remains as we head back to
Jeez,
what
there goes another.
looks to be a raid on the O10 base.
Wait, another base has gone. Was that on the map? Is that Doug? Next door to Otan? I think it might be Doug. Crippy.
It
Otan.
might have been a raid platform that got destroyed.
Does that come out as a red circle? Yeah, Doug, we're here, man. All gone. Finally. I mean, they had such a tough night. I'd like everyone to pay some respect
really,
for them. You know, they tried. They tried.
Everyone kept hitting Doug over and over again, and I think Blink must have gotten it as they are.
We saw it.
Yeah.
It was the one sheet wall when we saw it, but the red. I didn't realize the red circle lasted so long. The empty red circle lasted so long on the map, so I thought it was someone new. But Otan's base looks pretty untouched for being in such a hot area. You know, this base has barely been tickled.
It does look like they've been holding it down quite well. We can see that they're not letting anybody on the roof using the obviously barbed wire, the metal barricades, but they are going to continue to hold down their base, obviously running around, maybe grabbing loot off of dead bodies, securing it, make sure everything is good, replacing doors and whatnot. As Anecdote, we can see fighting off in the distance along with Grippy. It doesn't look like there's any huge raids going on, but
something's got to happen, man. It's been absolute
chaos.
Space Invaders. Absolute chaos so far. I mean, maybe just a tiny little breath for people, but Fafik on 190, Paramoga on 175, Mujiki on 162, RU Farmers on 145, Double Mock on 136, G-Die on 133, Animals on 127. Like even Animals could still win this 2 TCs. You know what I mean? This is a really, really good night. 4-mans is always a pleasure to watch.
Yeah,
it's kind of chaotic, but also kind of meta and slow. And it's really, really nice to see. We've got Paramoga trying to claim back that first place by moving on to Triple N. Triple N's base is a chonker, though. Look at that. Big chonky base on a rooftop.
Wow. Not a big fan of the peaks, but it is a nice base. Does look to be nice and secure. However, it does look like they're just going to be firing shots at Paramoga, sorry. Maybe just trying to start a skirmish, but maybe not. We are going to see the scrap heli getting pushed out. It's going to go, it looks to go down, though. It's smoking and on fire, crashing into trees. I can imagine what's happening in that call right now as they're screaming it. I'm so sorry, I'm so sad. He is going to be trying to fly away. Oh, he's going to hit a tree.
I'm so sorry, I'm so dead. He comes falling out of the sky. There we are. I mean, nice try. He's definitely sorry he didn't take his driver's license before doing that, but spray's coming down from a distance, and there wasn't really much to be done. If he didn't crash into the tree to hit the rest of that Scrappy's HP, it would have been the spray down from Triple N, who are now making this push out. Do not want to let Paramoga get away with that attempted raid. Looks like they might even be trying to chase them down to take the boom off them or something, but if they can do that, that will be pretty good like slow down for Paramoga. Edda will be able to hold them back a little bit.
Definitely 45 minutes remaining left in the raid phase as we continue on. NNN moving up on the hill, possibly to gather some ground. I'm wondering if there's a base over top of it. No. Oh, Paramoga. Could be the Paramoga base that they are trying to pull up to, and it does look like it, and it does look like my point of view has frozen, but I'm back now, and Paramoga actually looking down. Paramoga is going to get the kill. 2 more members of Triple N now moving up the hill, possibly to maybe avenge their teammate. We are going to see at least 1 member break off now, 2 Takaduas and Chapuza
There we go.
Taduka, sorry. Ooh, shots getting sprayed out to Key. Shots more, and nshoobs is gonna go down. He had the opportunity to get a kill there, and he missed it. Taduka is now on top of the hill. Looking
Until
for
Triple N opened fire, Paramoga had no idea they were being stalked. Could have waited a little bit longer for Japuza and St. George to get an angle as well, but if the goal here is to steal this boom, they could have had a little bit better trigger discipline there, because Paramoga almost back at their multicolored base, almost back at the gate, going to make it back in with their rockets. And the hunt is actually over, as Paramoga look like they're going to make it home safe. Actually down to 40 HP though, maybe not. It's just so close at the gate. Actually's going to heal up. They are going to get in. I think that was all down to a lack of trigger discipline there. If they just waited a couple more seconds, Paramoga did not have a single idea that they were being stalked out by a 4-man.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate for that team. It's a little bit of bad decision making, but we are going to be pulling up to a ruined base here where we can see a lot of different skirmishes between different teams, obviously fighting over the remains, fighting over the boom, trying to find anything. But a new raid has appeared on Team Animals by Blink. We're going to see two members of Blink on the roof holding it down, throwing down C4. They are going to be getting inside the core now. Throwing down doors onto the roof. Another base, Double Monk still continuing to get raided. We've been seeing a lot of that today, and I think we saw You in Pain and Cordy now also inside, throwing down, killing boxes and doors. Behind that is just another hallway.
Blink are in 10th place, and Rose are in 7th, so Blink, if they get this TC, they'll move forward, but it's still going to be hard for them to get up into that top 3. Of course, they will be trying their best. Animals, if they can defend this and go get a TC themselves, they could make it to the top 3 a lot easier. But oh dear, that was a box. That was just a wooden box, I swear down. No one saw anything. Wooden box.
Wooden box. That was just a... That was
just
actually...
a wooden box, bro. Just a wooden box.
It was just a wooden box. It was just a... Just a box. I don't know
Let's see, though. OTAG coming in as well. You got Flop just crawling over the wall, taking a little bit of damage from the barbed wire, but
yeah, OTAG.
You got boom, no rocket, but maybe some boom. Don't see a C4 on the side here. It looks like this is just a straight up AK counter. This could be interesting. We have seen AK counters steamroll and snowball in there a lot more before. Where's the action at? There we go. There's cheddar cheese. Is he mature cheddar or immature cheddar? That's the only question.
Maybe. Animals 765 now, also looking for guns. It does look like they've run out of loot, but they are going to get sprayed down, and all of them had AKs on them, which does means they're all going to get kills. However, Animals Hayden's the only one that's going to be able to walk away, hiding inside of his little one triangle surrounded by 2 doors as he continues to go. Blink are going to continue the raid. They're doing their best now. Pushing back in. Cheddar gonna go down. Scallon doing what he can. Moving in. He's gonna find the garage doors once more. C4 going down. We're gonna see hear somebody else take fall damage.
To the center,
yeah.
All this C4, they are gonna get pretty deep, and might not be much longer for Animals
till we find that TC. Was that it?
No, but
they're close.
Oh yeah, it was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It was. I was pretty sure it was that wall that we accidentally peeked through.
Yeah. But oh well, good raid by Blink. Obviously, frames are going to go down because of the amount of dead bodies and ruin that is happening inside that base. But Scallon now going to be heading outside of the base. Blink raid secured, TC found, and points on the board as we head over to Double Monk.
Yeah, that puts Blink in 6th place, 149. Double Monk 5th place, 150. Paramoga in 3rd place. They were at the start. They were the 1st place for the start, but now dropping down. Fafik are actually in 1st place with 200 points. Mujiki hot on their tail, 183.
Yeah, now moving forward, it does look like FX Cat going to be continuing the raid. C4 going down. They are now inside the base. Like they truly have this compound now as they are moving through, trying to find that C4 or not C4 TC. As it does look like they're going to be going through all of the doors on the main floor and then moving their way up. We can hear AK fire in the background, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, the 4 rockets, this is a really good raid. When you've got control of the inside of the base, you've got 4 rockets, and you're just blasting through. Look, they just managed to find a way out as well, but they're not trying to get out. They're trying to get further in, blast through some of these doors, locate this TC. They're playing together really well.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see in a 4-man. Everyone's sticking together, keeping each other alive, and if anyone goes down, at least getting the trade. Like I said, it does make it more like some tactical shooters that you see when there's this few people, 4 or 5-man. Play together, keep everyone tied up, and get those trades.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the TC again. It does look like they're struggling a little bit getting trades, obviously, like you said, getting those PvP points on the board, which is good, but he's going to get beamed off the ladder, and his corpse is going to fall lifeless to the floor. But it does look like my PvP has unfortunately frozen up again, so I hope it resets.
A little bit. You're back in the action. So much boom, though, in this base. It's starting to turn into a bit of an empty skeleton.
Yeah, and we are going to see the frame rate start to die due to the amount of bodies again and debris that is falling. Roof farmers moving in, doing what they can. It does look like we actually haven't seen roof farmers so far in this base. This is a counter. This is them coming in and trying to steal, but Double Monk holding this base down so well. Again, they've been getting raided almost the entire game. Again, they were a lot like Doug as they continue to be raided by a different team. Now, moving up, it does look like we're going to see Rumor Fox doing what he can to get inside the base. Moving in, F3 Shed there, looking for somebody else to kill. Roof Farmer's best farmer, spraying down from the roof. He's going to get one as Fox, saving his life. 3 health left as he's going to grab some med sticks off of a fallen body and med up. Now he's going to head to his next point of action. Moving forward, Fox doing a little bit of looting before possibly maybe grabbing some C4. I think I can see some on his leg there. Yep, throwing it now down. He's going to opt to go through soft side instead of the garage door.
And it's just a little bit of honeycomb. There's going to be nothing on the other side there, but nice try. You never know what you might find on the other side of the wall. In this case, it's absolutely nothing, but, you know, maybe worth keep going. Right in the middle of this honeycomb. Oh, and then he goes taken down as well. Best farmer, though. Best farmer's been getting tons of frags, actually. First time we saw him, he got taken out instantly, but ever since, we've just been seeing him get kill after kill after kill. Little pick here, rocket launcher on back, gonna maybe push further into the honeycomb or actually choose the garage door. Frame rate going down to N64 levels. It looks pretty good. It's like we're back in the 90s right now. A little bit of nostalgia for me. And the explosions coming as the garage door drops. But yeah, just yet more doors behind that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I grew up on the Wii. Wasn't around for the 90s, so but moving forward, it does look like just a couple more bases. Triple N getting raided by O10. We're going to see Tiago, Fesk4, RN, Flop now all moving in, trying to secure this base. Like you said, this seemed to be a really big base, really, as you said, chunker, but multiple doors. I thought I heard a jackhammer. I could be wrong.
Jackhammer what? Imagine. I don't think we've really seen much soft-siding in Base Invaders before. I don't think I've ever seen it in Base Invaders, but there's a first time for everything. I'd love to see that.
I think we've seen a couple Jackie kills, but Sex Senya gonna get a kill there. I think Sex is here to counter. Rockets getting fired. They're hunting for that TC, spraying down from the roof. Cute Girl going down to 15 health, doing what they can again to find this TC. We're gonna see walls upon walls upon walls. Wow.
Yeah, you say right. Find this TC, but it's just yet another one of these ones where it could be behind anything, completely mazed off. So many doors to check. And then, you know, they know the meta build, but it's interesting to see them not on the scoreboard. Too high up. Actually, in 11th. Oh, as I say that, they dropped down to 12th place as Otan get an extra couple of kills. So. And then actually second to last as Septim, Mercury, Zazie, NATO, White, Uga, and CSI all taken out. Dog and Animals taken out too, but Dog and Animals, even though they're out, they're still scoring above Sex, Otan, Triple N, and Anecdote.
Now moving up, and now it does look like this is their raid platform, except that appears to be walls and a ceiling, which are not allowed in the game of Base Invaders.
Admin.
This is somebody get on this. Can we get some entity destroy, please? Maybe somebody in the call.
Yeah,
But,
what square is this? L9.
L9.
Jeez.
Let's get on it, boys. Roll out. But it does look like they're going to be to continue moving on to this raid. O10 Tiago. Now continue to try and hold the base down from anybody else trying to counter as NNN does what they can to obviously grab and retake their base. But it just doesn't seem to be working all too well, although, however, the amount of AK fire that I'm hearing may say otherwise, as more doors are going to be falling. TC still yet to be discovered, as O10 David off is going to be picking up some loot off some bodies, maybe to help continue the raid. I see some C4 possibly on that leg. He's going to be running out with a rocket launcher. He's got 2 rocket launchers. There's his inventory. Obviously, 2 rocket launchers double the damage. More C4 getting thrown. O10 now moving through, looking for that TC. Does look like they're opting again. Blow through soft side. Ooh, they're going to maybe drilling?
I mean, there's also, yeah, drilling's also always a good tactic, but when you find HQM, it's not a bad idea just to put 8 C4 on it and see what happens on the other side. There is quite a lot of HQM.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe on the other side of that wall there, like, what is that wall doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of high quality metal, as you were saying, HQM, but just pocket dead end, which is unfortunate for the team. O10 to again looking for the TC best they can. AK coming out, holding the angle, looking for maybe Juddy.
Kind of depends how much C4 you got as well. You might bring enough to smash through doors, and then, you know, maybe there's 16 left in the inventory. That's literally half of what you got to try and check the other side of that HQM, and it could just be an empty room, as it often is, but you never know. And this is a really interestingly built base, so I'm really trying to work out what's going on here and where the TC might be if it's not in those outer doors, but chances are it's, you know, it's hidden quite well in one of those outer doors. It's so many floors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 floors, then a rooftop, so 6 layers of doors to come down. Someone's taking down trees right now as well as G-Die. G-Die come in to join the raid from the outside as well. If they can get a breach, this is going to make it really difficult for Triple M to defend. O-Town inside their base. G-Die trying to get a breach as well. O-Town completely swamped.
G-Die now moving in. Now, as we saw, we've been seeing barrels throughout many of the different bases. We are seeing that the Rust building packs sort of implement their way into base invaders for better and more compact storage. More rockets getting thrown in. Maybe a little itty-bitty amount of pay-to-win advantage, but not enough to change the game, where it's starting to become a bit of a scare. Moving in now, we can see the G-Die. Does look like they're going to be laddering up and going inside the compound. Obviously, they're going through the different door hallways, throwing C4 down and looking for that TC. Now, we haven't seen any members of NNN in a while. I'm wondering, maybe did they get eliminated?
Maybe they've just lost most of their spawn points. Check the map a second, please, and see if the TC is still on it. Yep, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
So let me check the scores again as well. I think you're a nice call there, bro. I think you're hot on the tail of what's going on here. So that's Mujiki 212, first place. Fafik, second place, 209. Double Mock, third place, 191. Double Mock have done a really good slingshot up to the top of that scoreboard. They were quite a lot further down earlier on. Karamoga pushed down to 4th place with 189, and RU Farmers 5th place, 183. But yeah, Mujiki leading it out right now.
Definitely. And going forward, Fafik. Now, it does look like they're going to be setting up a raid on Sex. Sex's base. Not the biggest base. No, it is actually quite a big base. I take my words back. Definitely a larger compound than we've seen usually. Front door left open, though. A little bit unfortunate. We see ladders also going up the side. Fafik one day has blown out the compound. Now, Sex holding down from the roof, doing what they can. However, Triple U is going to go down to, I think, 10 health there. Maybe getting a res from a teammate. He's going to be able to stim back up and get ready. You see Discombobulate now going up the ladders. I'm Bunny, going to get sprayed through the window. Sex Triple U rotating out of the compound. We can see Senya as well, trying to get a different angle. Triple U going out, possibly trying to kill Baba Yaga.
Is there something I missed, like, that's changing the meta? It seems like there's just been quite a few bases with people with their beds just in the compound, and normally it's the rooftop and the core of the base, but these compound beds, I can't work it out.
Hmm.
Maybe, why wouldn't, if you're raiding, why wouldn't you destroy them? If you're raiding, they're there to be destroyed, and people are just like, that's the main thing I can't work out, is people are ignoring them. Like, they're just like, oh, there's a spawn point, whatever. Take out the enemy spawn points. Don't give them places to come back and re-loot and get you.
And those beds are brittle. It's like one rocket, take out all 4. But, you know, whatever. Anecdote now. Trying to hold down their own base, and it looks like they have. I don't see any other members of Majuki. However, it does look like they're going to be raiding from a distance, as well as Crippy firing from behind. This is a bit of an issue. We can see Vera just, I think he just YOLO'd from the roof, but I could be wrong. Nolik also holding from a bit of a cavity. It does look like they were able just to wall in, or a ladder in, and keep moving. But it does look like that they've mostly held down this compound now. Doors being, that's a lot of doors left open. That's fatal in Base Invaders. You can't be leaving doors open, people. That's just Rust 101.
Yeah, I learned that the first week, mate. Never mind this deep when these players have got thousands and thousands of hours. Mujiki looking like they are desperate to keep their first place. They're raid after raid after raid. Let's see if they can get away with it. Ooh, nice amount of rockets there. Just steal them. Go on, steal them. Take them. Take the rockets. Wow.
Alright.
No way. Is that Roof Farmers?
It is Roof Farmers. That is their base, and like our observer was saying, that was Paramoga trying to take the base, and it just looked like that they just fell flat, or possibly had to F3 out O10 Davidoff.
Paramoga gone.
He's going alone?
All gone.
Paramoga has been banned.
What? It says eliminated on the other stream. What happened?
Paramoga banned. I'm just getting a message now, but O10 is just here to take the points, I guess?
I mean, fair call. Get the... Are you sure they were banned? It looked like there was a raid going on too. Who knows?
I got a message from one of our management team, Paramoga banned. We did see some TC snipes for them. Possibly it was an ESP, but I guess we'll check back in later. But O10 now, it's just free points at this point. Wow. But
goodbye cheaters, man. We're doing more about cheaters than Facepunch do in a month, man.
Yeah, no, there's obviously a no cheating tolerance in this event. Obviously, cheater, if you cheat, you just get banned immediately. We are to see Double Mock firing off, but he's going to go down. Hollow now looking for some more kills on Blink. He's pushed up to this raid platform. Does he have any C4 to take down the beds? And he doesn't. He's going to go down. It's unfortunate. But FX Cat now also, like, again, Double Mock has been raided the entire game. Like, we haven't seen them not raided yet, and they have continued to hold the base. Like,
oh my days,
I was gonna get a double as well. Like, if these guys, I have no, like, good job to them. Like, honestly, holding a base for this long from so many different teams in regular Rust is impossible. But in Base Invaders, when everything is...
Look at this. How have we still got frame rate right now? This is ridiculous.
I don't know. Like, that's a lot of bodies.
It's the 64 gigabytes of RAM that Kaz flexed on us before. That's how we still got frame rate. But this is ridiculous, man. Look at all those flies. There goes Hollow.
Oh man, build blind Scallon, sorry, or Blink Scallon. Wow, I need to update my reading skills. QWERTY now moving through. I'm a high school student. I should be able to read, but apparently I can't. QWERTY now firing rockets. It does look like, or maybe not, but he's gonna be. Look, Meow's gonna get a flank on him and just get behind him, I think, and that's going to be a quick kill for him. You're in pain. Moving up, doing what he. And again, we are going to see a lot of just dead bodies lying around, and you're right, I don't know how we have such good frame rate at the moment.
But yeah, no TC still. This base in complete pieces, and yeah, no TC to be found, but 1,000 bodies. First hit to the frame rate so far, and it's still not that bad, but there's so many shots fired. It's actually when the shots pick up that the frame rate drops there, but must be those bullets or the processing of the bullets.
Just over 25 minutes remaining in attack, and there's the frame rate dip that we were waiting for. Double mob.
Where's the TC, man? That is crazy. How's that base still standing, right? Anecdote.
It's honestly amazing. Grippy raiding Anecdote now. We can see Majuki in the distance as well. Anecdote holding down the roof. They are oblivious to Minky rolling up. Never mind, they're there to kill him as another member going up. R2 Lover Freak is there waiting for him, resing his teammate. And he's just going to get in. He's going to be able to pick up one, but he's going down to such low HP. One more. We can see Anecdote and Melissa there. Possibly going out. He can hear him running back, but he's going to go in and spray and get the kill. Great play, obviously listening for the sound cues of him pulling out a med stim, and then Melissa was able to take the swing and get a kill. Good work from him as we continue on.
No way. 9K from the floor. It's always so impressive. We've seen it a few times tonight when someone on the floor kills someone on the shooting floor. Normally, the shooting floor has a little bit of an advantage, but it was some really, really good floor-to-shoot floor kills tonight. And Rockets coming in here from Mujiki, looking to keep that first place, looking to get another 40 points on the board. Maybe they'll get lucky. Maybe they'll find the TC in the honeycomb, but right now it's just making a big, big breach before they make a move in.
Yeah, Anecdote now trying to hold down their base more, but more and more rockets are getting fired. We can see Jadida there off in the distance also firing on, and another team behind us. We can also see Otan in the distance, maybe. It looks like possibly coming from their base, but Griffy's also close. Like, it's really, this is a bad spot to be in for Anecdote as they try to hold down this base more and more. It's getting tougher and tougher. Rockets as well continuing to fly in.
Jadida in it. They're just every angle now. Oh, just two different. I thought it might have been a fair, but Otan are up the hill. Otan might be coming in for another angle. Big holes in the base. It is definitely possible with all this honeycomb that a TC has found by chance. Then again, sometimes these doors are just a distraction. Yeah. Sometimes they're just distracting from a TC in the middle of the base, but the fight has moved its way into the compound now. We've got Mujiki players falling left, right, and center, but we do have Chipsy coming out on top as he takes down Vera there. Big booms on the side here as well. Otan, Davidoff in the distance. Not sure if they're coming in for this raid or not, but their base is just next to it, so wouldn't be surprised to see them make a move in.
Yeah, and as Anecdote obviously continue to hold down the roof, and it's good for them as well. You're wanting to hold down this roof in this scenario, giving you the high ground and more peak advantage. The moment somebody takes your roof, the moment they have those peak downs into your compound, into your base, and can really start to control, holding this roof is vital for Anecdote if they want to continue into this competition. Rockets now being fired continuously into the roof, and it looks like that Mijuki has picked up on that, and they are going to be trying to eliminate the roof peaks.
Oh, PvP rockets, and also rockets trying to take down the walls, but of course PvP damage reduced on the rockets a little bit. I'm surprised that wall's still standing. Just need to get a couple more.
That is
take it down. PvP. 15 HP. You see, it's only 15 HP. It's just a little tickle. It doesn't really do too much, and it's definitely worth using your gun in Base Invaders as opposed to explosives when you're trying to take down a player. All these doors on the inside still standing. They've definitely got time on their side if they can keep the raiders back, but once the raiders get in there, things will start to change. Big holes in both sides of the base. Jedi are going to get flanked by Crippy, I think, in a second, but they've got so many walls going on. They might get away with it.
Yeah, more and more rockets again pumped in the Anecdote base. Nolik now going out, looking for a flank out to Majuki, possibly looking for that raid platform to get a kill. He's going to meet up with his teammate Freak, and they're going to be throwing down C4 Majuki. Chipsy off in the distance as well, looking for a shot. We can see 1, 2, 3 also moving around. Nolik is going to be able to pick up the kill though and continue to hold down the raid platform. 1, 2, 3 moving up from the rocks, but 3 members of Anecdote, 3 of their 4 members are now holding down this raid platform. They're going to be picking up the boom and other supplies off of the fallen boxes, and Majuki has lost this raid platform. What are they raiding 2 bases at once?
Oh no, they're not. They're just keeping Crippy off the flank right now. They're being pretty. I've never seen that before, to be honest. Someone setting up a raid platform between 2 bases and handling 2. I mean, you might get away with it in 8 mans, but I don't think you would in 4. And so what G-Die are doing right now is just trying to keep Crippy off the flank, but Crippy making a pretty heavy push towards that spawn platform. That's why you see no more rockets coming out from G-Die, as they're trying to just get this flank sorted. Gone a little bit quiet as far as Boom's concerned as well, so I'm guessing Anecdote have done somewhat of a decent job keeping the raiders back. Take a little look at the map maybe and see if there's another raid going off on the map, but this does seem like the epicenter of the action right now. There isn't actually even that many squads left. Remember, we have lost half the squads tonight.
Yeah.
What was extremely dense neighborhoods is now slightly more sparsely populated. But yeah, just having a little look over there. Looks like Majiki have calmed down sending the boom, but maybe they just went to get more, went to craft more, who knows. But Anecdote have got a little bit of a rest here in this raid. Up in O2, we do obviously still have Double Mark getting raided continuously. This hasn't calmed down either.
This is just impressive. Like this double mock, I'm astounded. 20 minutes left in raid period. 20 minutes left just in general before end of game. F3 Shed gonna get a kill. Just it's like just I'm at a loss for words. Like you can hear me. I'm tongue tied as I try to explain my astonishment for double mock. This is crazy. Like I thought they were gonna get raided, and I thought they would have been done 40 minutes in, and here they are with 20 minutes remaining, and they just might make it to the end of the game. However, as I say that, I might have just cast a curse. So you know, doing my best.
If they make it to the end of the game, they win. They have 236 points right now. The defense is just racking up their points. They're ahead of Fafik, they're ahead of Mujiki, they're ahead of Roof Bombers, they're ahead of G-Die. 236 points, and they can just keep defending and keep getting those kills. They might be able to take first place from a defensive point, and that might be the first time I've actually seen a victory where most of the points have been gained through defense and not attack.
That would be the same for me. I've seen equals. I've never seen defense be the major point givers, but double mock now we can see. I think they've just lost the lower part of their base at this point. I don't even think they're attempting to hold it. I think they're concentrated on the roof, and I think that's where TC is. Like I'm willing to bet that TC is on the top of that roof, and that is why they are not concerned with the inside of the base. But FX Cat now moving onto the core. We're going to see C4 being thrown onto the hard side of the wall.
Oh, no. They found the armored doors. It might be over. What's behind that armored door? This could be it. You might also be right. Might be up there on the rooftop. They are definitely doing a good job of controlling the rooftop, and it would be so sad to see them taken out as they've got so close to a victory from defensive points. Something unseen before in base invaders, for me at least. I haven't been around for every single stream that ever happened. Kaz, have you ever seen this? First place from defensive points.
Ooh, Equinox now moving up. FXK, he's going to try and get the flank on double mock Meow, but instead he's going to go inside the base to also meet up with his team. The amount of bags. FCX Cat spring up onto the roof. We see pockets going off. They found a loot room. We can see some boxes up there. Double mock now has dropped back into the... Oh, double door being left open. Guys, we got to stop leaving the doors open. They found the loot rooms, and we can see the generator for the turrets. This is getting rough for double mock.
Yeah, this double door, this might be it. This final double door. It's like you said though, maybe also the rooftop. But yeah, look, I think it might be the double door because the seal is coming in. But what a beautiful seal here from double mock. Keep sealing, bro. You got this, man. I wanted to see this.
We needed, but more rockets. I think they're firing more rockets at this point, trying to get rid of that seal. They are holding the base the best they can, but like most of it is hollowed out at this point.
No, this is serious base invaders history. What a long defense. What an amazing amount of points to gain from kills and defending as well. Just to shoot forward like that ahead of all the other teams that have been raiding. Otam Bay still looking untickled. Big chonker with the spikes on top. Everyone's just been like, sack that for a laugh. And that's the thing. It might be quite an easy base to raid on the inside, but from the outside, it looks like it's not. So maybe people have been scared off by the aesthetics.
Yeah, I believe this is the Anecdote base, I believe, as we are going to see most members in here. Again, the calendar walls, no TC yet. But this is... by far one of the hardest things to raid because, like you said, so many doors, and then they're connected, so they have the one little pocket between each door, and it's just it's a pain in the ass to excavate through. Now, most of Anecdote are going to continue picking up the boom off of different bodies, maybe looking for a last-ditch effort onto another team, leaving doors open, but they are going to be patching and repairing back up. It just looks like we're going to be looking at a different raid. This is Team Blink getting raided by O-Tan, but there's only one member. It's Tiago, and he's fighting Blink You in Pain, but he's throwing down C4. Was this a solo rush from O-Tan?
Oh my days. And also Bradley's just came out, so if Fafik or Mujiki go get Bradley, that's going to switch up the leaderboard as well, man. There's a lot that can happen at the end of this. O-Tan sending more C4 onto doors.
It's just ladders down into the compound. I don't think there's any like little. Oh, I could be wrong. Just he's trying to find the TC, maybe looking for a little bit of a TC steal to get themselves an easy 40 points. Does the team even care? I don't see any Blink members now getting back into the compound. As I say that, we can see Qwerty spawning in, and I believe moving back down to get him. He's gonna go down. Tiago healing back up. Wow. Quick reflexes, quick thinking from Tiago. C4 now getting thrown onto those doors. We're going to see two more members of Blink as well as one member of O-Tan, but he's going to go down almost immediately to Blink You in Pain. Qwerty starting from the bottom and working his way up. Tiago now moving back down, trying to stay out of the way of that C4 blast. More doors getting blown. He's looking for that TC, but all he's going to find is disappointment in hallways.
Fafik now only 7 points behind Double Mark, so Double Mark need to get some more kills. But we've also seen in the last couple seconds where the last little bit of defense points run through, so that could also happen. But like I said, Bradley's out and the helicopter's out, so there's a lot of points to be got there as well.
15 minutes remaining. 15 more minutes, boys. We gotta get our raids in now. I think that's a missed C4.
Yeah, definitely, but it's going to take down the ladder at the least. You might want to land that on the door next time, buddy. Tiago. It's always interesting sometimes at the end. Yeah, there we have it. Finally, someone's come to defend this raid. It was so easy for Tiago just to send the doors down. Imagine if the TC was behind that one as well, but no, it's not. Blink, loving the Blink base though. Maybe the TC's just up in that little top building on the rooftop. People often ignore things like that, you know? And
yeah.
You don't see towers that often. You know, sometimes you got a rooftop shooting floor and a tower above it. Again, like a secondary. You don't often see towers, but I think towers could be pretty good. Definitely don't see enough creativity in Invaders bases, but tonight I have seen a few new things again. So every month there is something, but I'd like to see something a little bit more outlandish, like massive sniper towers so you can watch the rooftop and have more spawn points, or less of the advents, but you know, we'd still get treated quite well. We've seen some good bases tonight. I've seen a couple new things, really good raids, and Double Mark done such a good job holding their base. Their tiny little base, they've held it down so well. I'd love to see what they could do with a big base even. They've definitely got the skill to defend.
Yeah, ooh. I think that was a double from O-Tan. I think that was a double kill for Flop. Good kills from him. Moving out, but again, just more and more doors. We're going to see Blink Qwerty now suiting up off of his fallen brother. Oh, good reaction from Flop.
Yep, Tiago couldn't quite get the raid, but going to get some defense.
Crippy moving in. We're going to see Minky up there as well. Rockets now getting fired onto Dijai, I think we settled on. Firing rockets into the compound. Lots and lots of doors we're going to see, and a lot of bodies falling as well.
Crippy eliminated by G-Die, mate. Yeah, Crippy eliminated by G-Die. So that puts G-Die on 241, but Double Mocker on 250, still sitting in first place. There's 12 minutes and 12 seconds left. Can G-Die catch up? They only need 9 kills. Fafik, they need 10 kills. They're on 240. Mujiki, they're on 230. Any TC for the top 4 and Double Mock drop down. But Double Mock's points are just going up one by one by one. They're still getting kills.
Yeah, and obviously, like you said, when that timer runs out, and if they're still on, then those raid points, raid defense points, are going to funnel in, and it's most likely going to give them yet another little push, possibly securing them that win. If they can continue to hold their base down, back to Team Blink, we're going to see OTAN as well.
I'm completely rooting for double mock here. It'll be the
I am as well. I think that would be perfect. But I don't think Blink ever actually cared about this raid defense. I mean, we never actually saw the full team ever come back, nor did we ever see the full team of OTAN. This was like half effort at best.
Oh my god.
Jesus, double mock.
They've got Blink, FCX Cat, Roof Farmers all trying to get this TC and take them out of first place.
It's someone's found
Stability,
wiping.
mate. Yeah, it's good. This is why this was my worry, that the beat base is in so many pieces that the whole thing could be taken down with stability now. If you just get a handful of foundations, it's going to fall down, and this can't be the end of double mock. After all of this, they're gonna fall to stability.
Somebody
FCX
spray that man down. Not like this.
Do. Yeah, there we have it. Fired.
Not like
taking
this.
the player
C4.
down. Was trying to foundy wipe them. But Jesus, there you have some of the stability already starting to go though. 10 minutes to prevent that happening.
Come on, boys.
Days.
Pull through double mock, running around their base, doing whatever they possibly can right now. Any AK, at this point, I think they're running out of ammo and guns. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing something like a Thompson, where they're just using whatever they have, you know?
They're just getting loot deliveries, though. Everyone's so desperate to take them out of first place. It's just loot delivery after loot delivery. Ooh. FCX Cat Equinox getting a really nice sneaky kill there, camping in the corner, waiting for the right time to strike. Still plenty of foundies left, though. You're going to need a handful of C4 to really affect the stability, but you might get lucky and affect the right part. No more booming, though. And we hear doors going down, locks going down. They're still rebuilding.
This isn't what I expected. Little Pick going down there as well. Hollow getting so many kills, and honestly, they are really just getting kills. Hollow is gonna be able to pop one med stim to stop him from getting bleeding, and he's just gonna go off. Hollow, oh my god.
Mate, they're up to 265 points, double mock. They're just getting so many kill points. People are coming here trying to take them out of first place, but double mock are just so good at fragging. It's making their first place more and more solidified with every single kill.
Yeah, and it's just, and yeah, no, now they're gonna start throwing some doors down now to make it even harder. Like, is he having trouble?
He's just trying to get up, throw some doors down. He's putting down some lucky lights, man. Little red lights trying to get up.
He's just
There's
trying to
no
get
ladders
up.
left. You're right about them being shy on some things. They're shy at ladders, but they're not shy at red lights.
Wow, that's awesome. But we can see Bradley was taken down by someone. Who took down Bradley? No name tag. Did he just?
I mean, that's a problem. Like I was saying before, when Bradley came out, it could be a problem for the score. But I'm just gonna go check the scoreboard a second and see if anyone's. Yeah, no one's taking the crates yet.
No one's taking the crates. I don't see anybody
say
on radar.
Say Fafik in second place. Say Fafik take the crates. Double mock is still ahead, mate. That's crazy. Yeah. Fafik are on 244, double mock on 270. We have 7 minutes left. As long as no one takes that double mock TC and no one behind them takes a separate TC, they're going to be comfortable. But man, anything can happen still in this last 7 minutes. No one's been eliminated since Crippy were eliminated by G-Die, but there is still raids going on the map, as you can see.
Yeah. Was it who killed Bradley? Because Bradley doesn't just go down. Like, who killed Bradley? But now I think we're gonna move on. I think OTAN has finally committed to the raid, and Blink has finally committed to defending the raid. I mean, it took them both. Yeah, and they've done some repairing. Obviously, we can see some new doors being put down and everything, but Scullin going to continue to hold down the base, the roof, everything. Fesker now moving up. He's going to get, I think OTAN is just going to destroy Blink instead. I thought that was a little bit more sided. Hold on, I think their raid on Double Mock is over. I don't see a red bubble for them. I think they won.
They've done it again. Double Mock 292 points. Yeah, they've shot up over 20 points. That must be more defense, mate. Oh my days. Every time that bubble disappears, they get more points. Anyone can swoop in here and get 20 points if they want as well. What is going on? There's no one in sight. It's obviously there's so little time left. Whoever took down Bradley went to get another fight in before they came back to get the fire, to get the boxes after the fire. There's no one here. But Double Mock 292, Fafik 248, G-Die 242, Mujiki 233. So yeah, so comfortable for Double Mock still.
They're not even really aiming at this point. They're just like, please God, let us find the TC before this ends. Like this is the last ditch effort to get anything at this point. I thought Roof Farmer's TC got sniped there by Sex, but they are just going in again. They didn't wait around. They just started throwing a C4, and obviously lots and lots of different door hallways, and it does look like it wasn't. I don't think it was ever patched. I don't think those doors are all recent. I don't think that area was. I think that area was raided and not patched. A little bit unfortunate, but Triple U now moving in, looking for different areas. He's looking for roof farmers in case they spawn back in, but it doesn't look like they've noticed.
Bro, and even if Fafik get a TC in second place, they're still 8 points behind Double Mock.
Jesus, man.
This 5 minutes for Fafik. Fafik need 10 kills in a TC, and Double Mock, when that's with Double Mock getting nothing, if Fafik want to take first place.
Yeah, and honestly, like Sex Triple U now also moving up, continuing to fire rockets at the doors, looking for the TC. However, it's slow going because he's using rockets, and it's only him. However, he is going to be able to get on the roof. If he can destroy spawn... Ooh, and he's going to fall. If he can destroy spawn points before they're able to spawn back in, he will have this base.
Yeah, but being a solo raider with rockets, like you say, it's not really the most efficient way to get through a base, but you might get lucky. There's the other two. What are they doing? They got rocket C4? Let me just check this out a second. Yeah, everyone's got a rocket launcher, but you know, still a bit of a big base, and there's only 5 minutes left. Even if they find the TC, they ain't going anywhere near first place. But good to see the people still trying. Double Mock now getting raided again. This is RU farmers.
This is old. Just... I think they're banking on getting the Double Mock base instead of defending their own. They're hoping that in those 6 minutes that they can't complete the raid and that they can get the raid on Double Mock, looking for that TC. Come on, boys, pull through. This is some more points for you if you can just defend a little longer. Come on, boys. Like, they haven't left their base all game.
They're just chilling. They're so calm with it. They don't...
Oh, that rocket missed.
Yeah, not quite. Mortars. Why doesn't Rust have mortars to get those beds? That would be sick. That needs to come out. That would actually be a good update. You know, all these mental things they add. Mortars would be cool, man. For attacking rooftops, shooting over walls into beds. I'm calling it. It's happening this year. Mortars are coming out this year. And not because I said it. It's not because I said it. It's just too obvious not to happen, you know?
Yeah. Mortars would be amazing, and they would be pretty overpowered in base invaders. However, more and more rockets...
It'd be hard to aim. That's the whole point. They would be really hard to aim, but once you got them locked on the rooftop, that would change base invader meta so much, because so many people just sit on their roof. We've got O-Town with their rooftop covered in spikes, but most people do have their spawn points on the roof, so it would really shift up base invader meta.
Yeah, and...
oh no! Ooh. FCX cat getting deep.
This is not what you want.
They need to get sent home.
Boys.
Come on, Double Mock. Send FCX cat back.
Come on, guys. You've only got, see here, you've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, you just gotta pull through. Come on, fellas, please. Please, they're close. Obviously, rocket. Come on. I want Double Mock. I honestly feel like they deserve it at this point, because they have been defending the entire game.
Yeah, meanwhile, Blink have been eliminated by G-Dot. So that puts G-Dot on 288, but Double Mock are on 303. There's nothing you can do, guys. They're just killing it. 2 minutes 30. All that can happen now to change this. G-Dot get another TC, that would put them in first place. Or FCX Cat take down Double Mark. That'll only put FCX Cat in like 4th, 5th place, but drop Double Mark out of the game and put the G-Die
Come
in
on,
first.
Double Mark. They're so close to the end. We've got about 2 minutes remaining, and they're just going to keep picking up kill after kill after kill. Meow going off hollow. We can see they're just running through their base, playing this like a little bit of a FFA, a Walls FFA, but they just... Come on. Double Mark's just got to hold out a little longer. They're almost done. Nobody's come to claim the Bradley crates?
Someone Double Mark should send one player down in a heli. just to
And
get those
just-
extra points. Just to get those extra points, man. It's not that far, is it? Oh my god, this is a busy base as well. Yeah, this is crazy.
Three different teams are in on this.
It gets to the point, doesn't it, where there's just not many bases left, and everyone just swarms down on like the odd base. Anecdote getting pummeled.
1 minute remaining in raid. We are going to see this close out, obviously, and I think we'll have to ask for a screenshot of.
Yeah, we're gonna get a screenshot of the scores.
Wins.
Where was the Double Mark TC, man? I want to know.
I don't like that. Was crazy, man.
It's still standing. It's
TC.
no.
Is that it?
Jesus.
Oh, TC's gone on that base. I think that's Anecdote eliminated. Unfortunate. However, I think
G-Die.
Yes.
G-Die took it. No way G-Die took it. They've taken it. They've taken first place now, pushing Double Mark down to
but
second.
Double Mark is still here. Please.
It's a chance,
Come
no,
on,
because
boys,
the defense points come through when it rounds up at the end. There is a tiny, tiny chance, but I doubt it because it's 23 points behind now. So 4, 3, 2,
2, 1.
Double Mark.
No.
3, 2, 6. Wow, they were only 8 points behind, but that G-Die TC take right at the end adds up to 5 raids completed for G-Die. No defenses, but 134 kills to 119 deaths. Puts G-Die really comfortably in first place. Very, very equal kills. You got 37, 33, 33, and 31 for the players there. But looking at Double Mark, raids completed 0. Raid defenses 7. Wow. Oh my days, 7.
That's honestly crazy. We have never seen that, and they were 8 points off of winning. Like, wow. And I believe we're just pulling up an image now, of the scoreboards that you guys can see. We were watching a separate stream provided by someone else, to look at the scoreboard. To wait. So we look, and there you go. There's the scoreboard. 5 raids completed, 134 kills. Really equal kills throughout the entire team, which isn't something that happens very often. Obviously, I have no clue. Ogledet and 2 Russian names. But Double Mark almost pulled through, and they almost won it. I mean, they were close to winning.
MVP of the night, mate. Meow, 72 kills, 7 raid defenses. Meow, clutching it out for Double Mark. It's so sad they're only 8 points behind, but you've got to be active. And G-Die at the end of that game, they got active. They got their raids in. They got their TCs and shot forward to first place. Fafik in third place. They've got really good kill counts, but they've actually got much higher kill counts, about 20 kills on average more than G-Die, but they've only got 1 raid. So, of course, G-Die with 5 raids taking that first place so comfortably. What a crazy night for Base Invaders. A little bit sad we came in late, but we saw a lot of interesting stuff. Almost saw the first defensive win. 0 raids completed, 7 defenses. Almost taking first place. It was a pleasure to watch, but unfortunately, G-Die flew forward. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You got anything else to say, Bo?
No, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for everyone who watched today's NA 4v4 Rustoria Base Invaders, sponsored by Rusty Pod, and we will be seeing you around.
See you next month.